Time is an odd thing. I left Karnaca decades ago, excited about all the Dunwall might hold. I remember falling in love with Jessamine, watching her crowned as Empress, Emily's birth, the Rat Plague, then Jessamine's death and another coronation. Now all this, back in the city where I was born. Stilton's home hides a mystery, but I'll tear it apart brick by brick to learn the secret of Delilah's immortality, as long as it ends with her in chains. She might have pulled herself up from nothing, but I ran out of sympathy for tyrants and witches a long time ago. All I want is to put an end to Delilah's reign and make sure Emily is safe. One more time. Definitely odd. Something just shifted. This place is cursed, cracked. I can feel the void seeping in. Is that Stilton? Stilton's manor is falling apart.
They drop food for me, in and out, like wind. I think they're afraid.
Stilton?
I can't stand the way they look at me.
3 years ago, something inside Aramis Stilton snapped like a cheap lock. A part of him and a part of this house never left that evening. The Duke's inner circle are still gathered here, setting their grand plan into motion. Delilah's plan. And a part of Aramis Stilton is always here, still breaking. The Void is not exactly a place, and it's much older and stranger than you could ever know. It watches you from within. And at the heart of Stilton's house, the Void is leaking through a pinprick left behind by Delilah's little trick. Even magic is perverted here, and things don't work like they should. Take this. Imagine it's a kind of timepiece. Go and watch the Duke and Delilah. See for yourself what they did.
Ashworth, Jindosh, and little Luca. Grown up. They will never accept me. Not really.
Go to sleep, Aramis Stilton. By the Void.
Refreshments, and I can't get in without the combination.
There's a note on the door, Captain Winterlock.
What? He's out back. I need the code to the study.
It's in his notebook, ma'am, but he keeps it with him.
Thank you, Corporal. Speaking bluntly, I really don't like Stilton's guests. Earlier, I got my ass chewed out by the Royal Curator. What's her name?
You're talking about Brianna Ashworth, I believe.
Yes, that's her. She's an odd one. Anyway. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Captain.
The Duke is paying the Howlers to drop food for Stilton.
I feel so bad. Haven't seen kids in 2 years.
So he says, keep alert.
Stilton had taste before lunacy took his mind.
This time I really mean it.
You have to understand. I'm going to call for help if you don't go.
What will change in the present based on what I do here tonight? I might be able to get around that, going back into the past. close to the center of whatever happened.
Why so much evil?
I'll stick around.
The Grand Guard was protecting Stilton back then.
Gotten the Duke up to. All this talk of the boys. Rubbish.
They accept my transfer. Got to get
Who is... Think you're scaring me?
Come on! I don't have time
This
for
is to
games.
keep you from seeing whatever drove you into a nightmare tonight.
No way!
That notebook contains Stilton's combination.
What's all the fuss? Or whatever it is, I got more important things to worry about.
I wonder how much time I have before Mr. Stilton returns home.
The bath's too cold. My vest has a wrinkle.
Whatever
Do it
you
yourself
need,
then,
I
if it's gotta be so
help you.
Leave at once, or I'll call for help.
I think I heard something.
Hey, who is... Hey!
I can't do anything for you. You'd better run.
You want that apartment? Dust everywhere, no matter what you do.
Hard times. Gotta be on the lookout. Sure hope he's not around. I'm not in the mood. He might be somewhere close. Makes me so nervous. Huh.
What's no, she's coming over. Well.
What? Hello?
Things seem to be the worst here. The two times are overlapping somehow.
It's time to begin. Where's Stilton? I should never have kept him on just because he and my father were close.
What we're about to attempt has never been done. It's beyond my understanding, and certainly beyond yours. If anyone has any doubts, set them aside now.
This defies rational understanding. It's the frayed edge where natural philosophy crosses over into something else.
Yes, I can feel it. We risk madness.
All of you, Delilah is your rightful empress. You owe her this.
Delilah's stronger than before. The Duke and I have heard her voice, whispering to us. And now it's time. So take your positions. Focus on the void behind the world. You can feel her power, can't you?
By the stars. This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended. Do it now!
He returned from the cold, from forever.
She lives.
How curious. It seems to have worked.
My spirit is safe now, inside this thing. Luca, you must lock it away.
I thought we'd lost you.
Brianna, Luca, I will never abandon you. Wait! You are hidden, but I know who you are. I know when you are. You've come to watch me return, and someday I'll come for you.
The void beyond the world is strange. I won't ever understand all I've seen.
Who's running around over there?
You have to understand.
I think I heard something.
There.
Hey, aren't you working another excavation site? Go away. You've been warned. You again? Move away.
This is just work, though. And she says I am.
The place, Justin. Huh?
Sure, there've always been blood flies. I just don't remember it being so many of them. And so, I can't do it.
very edges of the void. But this one is special. It's the place where my throat was cut 4,000 years ago. This is where my life ended, and where it began again. It's where they made me.
This part of the void feels older.
Right up until the end, I thought I'd find a way to escape. I fought but the wounds only cut my skin, so I went limp. And then the knife touched my throat, and I knew I'd waited too long. The blood ran out, and I became a god. Now you know Delilah's secret. At the end of her days, she drifted through the void and should have been lost forever. But her will and cunning are second to none. She found this place, the island in the void where I became what I am. It changed her, and she discovered a way to draw from it, tapping into the power here. Delilah is a part of me now, and I don't like it. You have to give Delilah credit. She tore out a piece of herself and hid it away, inside a thing made of bones. She's made herself immortal. If you want to kill Delilah, you're going to have to find her spirit and give it back to her. Reaching it won't be easy, but what comes after that might be the hardest thing you will ever have to do.
The world is full of secrets. All right, back to the skiff. Sokolov should be waiting.
Apparently the family committee made a request. Too much dust was pissing.
Well, at least still...
Hey, something wrong?
See!
What? That's...
Help!
That's the... Guards!
Get approval for the new ventilation shaft? It'll mark a real victory. More air means less dusty lung. Someone who actually understands what it's like to work the mines.
Thanks, Stilton. The only one of you lazy ingrates worth anything. Back to work, all of you.
I heard that Stilton agreed to a meeting with the woman heading up the family committee.
Maybe no one will even notice, but things have changed here for the better.
It's like the Duke will keep taking, consuming until someone puts an end to it.
Yep.
Are you ready to leave? The dust is wreaking havoc on my throat.
Yes, I paid a visit to Paolo and the Howlers. At least I think I did. And I've been to Stilton's house. We can... Duke Luca Abel tore down the original palace in Karnaca, where his father once pinned a medal to my chest. Over the ruins, the Duke built a structure that cost enough to feed everyone in Serkonos for years. A sprawling estate to humble all others, a monument to his ego. I owe it to the people of my homeland to make this right. In Dunwall, we were content to look the other way as long as the silver kept flowing. I've got to get inside the Grand Palace, deal with the Duke, and find a way to steal Delilah's soul.